got enough of every melody. They all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good.
Bro, the face keeps dead!
Oh, my darkest memories, now let me fall back.
You're joking. You're joking, bro.
Be there, ready to rescue
You're fucking
me if I go out of track. We can get away with it. Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions.
You're joking,
just to
bro.
show me.
Alright, I'm gonna have to restart the stream for a little bit. If this is not working.
No apologies, my baby. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good.
Oh my god. Well, you guys saw a glimpse of me, I guess. Alright. Hold up for a second. Alright, we might just have to not do the face cam today. Jesus, guys, that was a big thing. Oh my god. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. I don't know why it just died. You guys will not believe the amount of testing I did before this. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can just reinstall the driver real quick. For this, I don't know if it might have died or something. I don't know. But we're gonna reinstall the driver. Let's see if this fixes it, because I'm super pissed. I'm super pissed right now. We got 30 minutes though, so it's not the worst thing in the world if it ends up killing itself. Because we can still stream. But I'm still really upset. Bro. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get this to work. If not, I'm gonna have. I know what will fix it is just gonna be a computer restart, because man, this sucks. But if you see, no, this isn't copyrighted, it's NCS. Okay, so I guess that's gonna suck. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make. All right, well, I guess we'll just do a Q&A section right now. While if you guys want to ask me computer questions, I'll just do that right now. I'm gonna try to get this to work. I'm gonna do as much as I can. But again, if I restart the computer, the stream is gonna stop, and then this whole thing is gonna be messed up. So I don't want to mess it up as much as it already is. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna try this a couple times. Try to reinstall this driver real quick and see if it will connect. But for some reason, it's not. I had some problems with this early on, and now it's just not wanting to cooperate. You know what I might need to do? I think I know what might fix the problem. Let's see if we can get this. Sorry, I'll answer your questions here in a second. How old am I? I'm 18. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing all these desktop notifications of this thing getting plugged in, unplugged in, but I can't really help it too much. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, if I restart my computer, the stream's gonna shut down, and I don't want that to happen. Just picking up days. He's got 1 too many quarters in my pockets, counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah, just tripping on day. Dreams got dirty little lies. Yeah, I am a Ohio State fan. I was sad about last night. Damn it, dude. Looks like we're not. I'm royally pissed. I mean, I guess I can try to. I'm gonna try shutting off the cam and then restarting it. This will be my last ditch effort. After this, nothing short of restarting the computer is gonna work. Because I think the driver just shit itself when I hit the broadcast button and started doing it. And it's happened to me before, but I don't know why it happened now. I mean, of course, right when I want to start doing anything, it just kills itself. But yeah. I know you guys are having a lot of fun just looking at this stream. It's starting soon. Actually, you know what? I'll throw up the what's it called? The CES thing, so you guys can at least look at that chat as well. All right. You guys got caught by the teacher? Wow. Yeah, dude, drivers. Gotta love them. Okay. Last and final attempt. We're plugging it in. All right. Ooh. And it's not connecting, of course. Yeah, man, it's not working. Man. All right then. I guess we're just gonna have to go without it. I literally had a whole setup for it. Look at this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Like, guys, I literally had a whole chat set up. I don't know why this is. I don't know. Here, let me actually just take away this thing and see if it. Alright, so. I had this whole entire thing set up. And I'm super pissed that it doesn't work now. Let's see if adding that source back in works. Just adding in a brand new source. I guess that's the other thing I can try. Just deleting that old one and starting a new one. Alright. Yeah, that's me. If you guys weren't here earlier, it's just the still image that the thing caught. And I thought it was working, and then of course it didn't. You know, I can try plugging this into a different USB port, I guess, if I wanted. Alright, give me a quick second. Alright, guess that didn't work. Did I get my streaming quality fixed? Not really. It's just mostly because of gaming. Gaming really hurts it just because it's got two different things going through. So, for some reason this thing is just not wanting to cooperate with me. Well then, that sucks. I'll put here. You know what we'll do? something real quick, and then we'll be fine. I just throw this in here. And then this will be our face cam. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alright guys. Oh my god. Yeah. Damn it, dude. I was really looking forward to this. You know what? We're gonna try it again this weekend. Friday, I'm gonna be streaming again. I'm gonna make it like a weekly thing. I think that's kind of the direction that this is going so far. Is that we're gonna make streaming a weekly thing where we can do the Q&A section and everything like that. Like, because I know that's really popular with a lot of people on Discord. So I'm pretty much thinking that we're just gonna do like a Friday thing where I'll play like some games or something else, and then we'll do all that kind of chat stuff. Or I was trying to think of something else. If we start getting a bunch of support tickets in the Discord, we could also try and do something where like I sit down and answer support questions where people from chat can help out, and I guess I can teach you guys how to do support tickets a little bit better. Alright, so that's kind of the plan right now. Yeah, I don't know why this driver's not working though. I'm kind of pissed about it. We have 350-ish? What's that mean? Hey Linus, yeah, that's the dumb face cam, man. You know what actually I could do? Here, I think it might be a little bit better if we do this. Let me try one more thing, see if we can get this this camera working, and if not, then I'm not gonna mess with it again. But I got one more thing I might try, and then we'll see if this works. Come on. Please, cross my fingers. Nope, it's not gonna work. I'm really pissed about that. Really pissed about that. Yo, what the heck, dude? What are you doing, man? First ever super chat on the channel. Wow, that's crazy, man. Thank you so much, Carlos. Like really, thank you, man. Bottom of my heart, dude. Thank you. My friend here's Justin. He's already taken and he's cracked at Fortnite. My guy. Morns. Man, you messed it up. You spent $5 and you messed up the spelling. Oh man, feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, I know we got a donut. Spelled it wrong. Yeah, I know I've got chat delay. If you guys look, honestly, so the chat that's on the left of that screen right there, next to Linus's face, is actually a little bit faster than the chat that I'm viewing. So I should probably be looking at that one. What's going on, Potato? Dude, Eek Peek, what the hell, dude? You guys need to stop doing this. You guys need to stop doing this. Please. Please stop. First 2 in a day. Jesus Christ. Well, it'll be a fun viewing party today. We'll talk about schedule here a little bit. So the AMD one, I don't have an entire timeline for it right now, but I'm hoping that's going to be an hour long, because then we're just going to switch directly over to the Nvidia one that's going to be happening right after. So that's going to be the main thing that we're going to be looking at today. Intel's, I think, was yesterday. So if you guys want to, I think they have like a little keynote if you guys want to watch that. Actually, I think it's 10 minutes long. We can watch that together if you guys want. Let me pull it up real quick. Alright, let's watch this together, and then we'll get into that. Dude, Carlos, literally stop, dude. Stop. Please stop. You didn't need to do that for a spelling mistake. I'm just joking. Jesus, dude. Alright. Wow. Alright, so let's watch this Nvidia keynote, guys. Let's stop with this madness. Stop with this madness, guys, please. Alright, so we're gonna get to, yeah. So we're gonna take a look at this keynote. We're gonna have a fun time with it.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here today.
Going.
Core to this
is
the production release of our
I don't know if you guys have seen this yet.
Intel Xeon Scalable processor, codenamed Ice Lake. And with that, I'm pleased to announce we've started production shipments of our 10 nanometer Ice Lake server processors, with volume ramping throughout this quarter. Ice Lake delivers significant increases in core count, performance, integrated AI, and security features across a wide variety of workloads. You'll hear more about Ice Lake from us in the coming months. We've created strong momentum since we launched our Intel Evo platform, powered by our 11th gen Intel Core processors, the world's best processor for thin and light laptops.
And today, I'm thrilled to announce we're advancing these capabilities further with the launch of the next generation vPro platform, powered by 11th Gen Core. The new Intel vPro systems provide the best productivity experience, up to 23% faster productivity with Office 365.
So it's not
the best business collaboration experience, enabling more than 50% faster productivity compared to the competition while on video conference. And the best creation experience for business with 1.8 times faster video editing. With that, I'm excited to announce our first ever Intel Evo vPro platform.
Yeah, I don't really think
a platform tuned and tested and verified to deliver the world's best thin and light laptop experience for business.
Processors, you know?
It combines the security and manageability of vPro and the beautiful thin and light designs of Evo. In total, we're introducing more than 60 new high-performance vPro and Evo vPro laptops this year.
I am proud to announce we are launching our newest edition of Intel Pentium Silver and Celeron processors. For the first time, Intel Pentium Silver and Celeron processors are designed on our 10 nanometer architecture, delivering up to 35% better performance gen on gen. And with devices like this new Acer PC, students get faster and more reliable connectivity, powered by Intel Wi-Fi 6.
Sorry about that.
Here are two education devices. The one on the left is powered by the new Intel Pentium processor. As you can see, with our new, completely redesigned platform, the Intel powered system finishes to render way ahead of the competition.
We're pleased to bring our new Pentium Silver and Celeron processors
this is the actual
to Windows,
cool thing that
Chrome,
I really like
and
seeing
Linux-based
from this was that they're coming out with these Pentium and Celeron processors. So these like really,
the one on the left
low-end
is
ones
powered
for
by
like these Chromebooks and
AMD's
stuff.
R7
Actually
processor.
should be pretty good.
And the one on the right is powered by our 11th gen
I don't think they're going to be
Intel
absolute
Core
garbage
i7
like they have been
processor.
in the past. But
on both systems, we sped up a
if
simulated
they bring these up in
workload
good
that
performance, I think
consists
that
of a common task for creators:
have better hardware,
importing,
at least at our
editing,
school,
and then exporting a video.
Those things are
the
pretty
Intel
good,
system has 4 cores, but with
Hey, Crazy
enhanced AI
Fortnite, what's going on?
capabilities, it's able to
Sky
speed
Barrett
through the
says, "Do you think
workload
the
nearly
Centaur computer from the
1.3
VR
times
Tech one is
faster than
good
the
to
competitor's
buy?"
8-core
Yeah, that's
system.
good. Yeah,
We're going
those
to
are good.
build on the momentum and performance we just highlighted by delivering even more with new experiences, capabilities, and choice. Starting with the launch of our first ever 11th gen Intel Core Chromebooks, including options for the Intel Evo platform.
So they got the
These new
Evo
Chromebook
and
designs
the Pro V
with Iris Xe graphics
for, I think, the
enable the
other
best experience for 3 million apps in the Google Play Store, including effortless access to Linux and even Windows.
Intel chips.
Home
I think it has
devices
to
like this
meet like a
Acer
certain
device
battery hour,
will also deliver connectivity capabilities
and
for fast storage, transfers, and multi-monitor connections with Thunderbolt 4.
This test is
for
rigged
Chromebook.
100%.
And for the first time, they will be combined with all the verified key experiences of Intel
they actually
Evo,
came out and stated on
long
Twitter
battery life
that,
with
like, one of their
responsiveness,
comparisons was completely
fast charging, and premium
like they said it was,
speakers and
like, one of
mics
the
for
higher-end
conferencing.
things, but it was actually
As
like
you
a
saw us
lower-end
preview late last
AMD
year,
CPU.
the 11th gen Intel Core S-series desktop processors are going to provide incredible performance
when
and
we
platform
get here to the next
capabilities
little part,
for gamers
you'll see
and PC
they
enthusiasts.
compare
With
their
IPC gains of
new
upwards of
11900K
14%, Gen on Gen,
against the
our S-series processors bring
5900X.
new core
So
architecture
it's
together.
like
Support for 20 PCIe
it's
Gen
not really
4
a good
lanes off
comparison
the
since
CPU
that's not even
and new
AMD's
AI
top-end SKU.
capabilities.
So I really don't
I'm
know
excited to
what's going on
announce the launch of a special edition
with their
4-core 11th Gen
reviews and
Intel
stuff like
H-series
that.
processor specifically targeted for ultra-portable
All right, so we got 10
gaming.
minutes till the next one.
What makes it so special? We took our SuperFin technology to gain additional processor speed and paired it with the latest GeForce next-gen laptop GPU from Nvidia to deliver a new level of amazingly low latency and immersive gameplay on the go. Here's what to expect. Speeds reaching up to 5 gigahertz for smoother gameplay. The fastest architecture with PCIe Gen 4 off the CPU,
So they find a PCIe
fast
Gen 4.
connections
That's
to the
also
newest
a
GPUs.
pretty nice thing to have, I guess.
We're talking
on a laptop,
competitive
but
level performance and
they're about a year
responsiveness
late.
at 1080p and way more than 70 frames per second, as well as delivering 4K gameplay on the most popular games. And best-in-class wired-in wireless connectivity with Thunderbolt 4 and Intel killer Wi-Fi 6 or 6E at gig-plus speeds, unlocking the full potential of next-generation technologies. In total, we have more than 50 designs launching from our top OEMs, including Asus, Acer, HP, Vio, and this device from MSI, measuring in at 16.6 millimeters thin.
Let's start with our 11th Gen S-series desktop processors. These processors are pushing the limits of performance to drive high frame rates and lower latency for gamers and PC enthusiasts. Here I have Intel's 8-core i7 system with 16 gigs of RAM, an M.2 SSD, and one of the fastest consumer graphics cards, the Nvidia 3080 GPU. Next to it, I have an identically configured AMD system, except it features their 12-core R7 processor. Both systems are running the latest game from Deep Silver called Metro Exodus. Our team has created an automated script to mimic a person playing the game to allow us to see both systems played side by side. As you can see, the Intel-based system is outperforming competition. Now, let's take a look at the new mobile gaming experience powered by our 4-core 11th Gen Intel Core H-series processors and paired with the industry's latest GPU. This brand new system is running a mission in the latest Destiny 2 expansion, Beyond Light. This game's been set at Ultra HD 4K resolution and running at high settings. Let's take a look at Destiny 2 on this incredible new platform. As you can see on our new 11th Gen H-series processor with the upcoming Nvidia GPU, the game at 4K is buttery smooth. This level of performance is simply unheard of on an extremely thin and ultra-portable solution. And I can't wait to share these frame rates when the GPU launches.
I have one more thing to show you. We know there's even more we can do. So I'm proud to announce that we are bringing the latest in desktop caliber gameplay and creation to mobile.
Well, you see, the problem is that they're saying that's going to beat it in gaming, but
this is unique in the industry because it's optimized for the true mobile enthusiast. With features that you normally only find in high-end desktop systems, including reaching speeds up to 5 gigahertz across multiple cores. It includes support for PCIe Gen 4 architecture with 20 lanes to the CPU. This is going to give you the flexibility and powers the fastest storage and graphics available today, providing close to 40 gigabytes a second, which is 5 times more CPU-attached bandwidth than any other laptop platform outside of our own 10th Gen Core family.
CPU to run
we can't wait for you to check it out later this year.
Today, we announced 4 new families of processors from entry to premium, including 27 new CPUs built specifically for business, 6 new CPUs for education, 12 high-end performance mobile CPUs, and 8 high-end desktop CPUs for consumer. But before we go, I want to give you a sneak peek of our next generation processor, codenamed Alder Lake, coming to market in the second half of 2021. This processor is a significant breakthrough in x86 architecture, as it combines both high-performance cores and high-efficiency cores into a single product. And here it is for the first time publicly anywhere, already powered on and running Windows. Alder Lake is also our first processor built on a new enhanced version of 10 nanometer SuperFin with faster transistors and improved MIM capacitor. It'll be the foundation for leadership desktop and mobile processors that deliver smarter, faster, and more efficient real-world compute usages moving forward. You can expect this and many other groundbreaking technologies across Intel's entire portfolio, cloud, edge, and client, to launch in 2020.
Of course there's not. All right, so this is the end of the video. But yeah, so basically they just showed off that Alder Lake thing. And I think the main reason is, so that's not supposed to come out for 2 years. So this year's supposed to be 11th gen, and then 12th gen is supposed to be Alder Lake, which is going to have the mix of the big cores and little cores. That's going to be like the only time that I feel like Nvidia might, or sorry, not Nvidia, Intel might actually have a chance to rival AMD. But right now, no. Intel stock cooler, yeah. So that motherboard on there was probably just an engineering motherboard, because that processor itself was an engineering sample. It's not supposed to come out for 2 years. It's again probably just a very, very early sample. They just wanted to show it that it's in Windows. That was that main part, that they're like, okay, we're actually working on it right now, and it's kind of tangible, but it's still, you know, a little bit out. I think it was just mostly to show like board partners and stuff like that, that they have proof that they're actually creating something that's working. What is that, Carlos? You trying to do the AMD thing? I don't think my screen bounds are wide enough. It's just like this weird... yeah, my screen bounds aren't wide enough. Alright, we'll just go back to this. Yeah, so that's what shows up in chat for me. It's just this weird, like, jargon. Alright, so what? We got 2 minutes? 2 minutes, guys. And we'll bump up the volume on this once we get in there. I don't want to talk too much over it, because I know you guys are here probably just to see it. I'll probably have, like, you know, like a couple whoa reactions if they come out with anything crazy, but I'll mostly keep pretty quiet for it. But yeah. It says AMD. Not for me, it doesn't, dude. It's just random blocks. Everybody's spamming that in chat. Man, that's still so loud. Chat delay massive. Yeah, it is pretty big. So the other thing is that I'm gonna be getting, so I have a really weird network setup. I'm gonna be getting a new router this weekend. I'll probably do like a little review on it, and I'll hopefully do like a face cam thing for it. So I'm planning on doing like a lot of my reviews with me like sitting at a table, opening up the product, talking about the product. Whereas probably like when I still talk about companies like online, I'm not gonna do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that for that particular product, and we'll see how that goes, and hopefully that really fixes any of my network bandwidth concerns. All right, so we got what, 60 seconds? 1 minute left, guys. Begin shortly. Come I'll turn on this music real quick. And then we'll get ready for it. All right. We'll switch back over to display. It's got a little bit longer. Man, this chat spam is getting kind of crazy. Come on, AMD, you're leaving me hanging. See, the weird thing is that there's only 21,000 people watching this. The last one that we saw, the keynote just for them releasing their graphics cards, was like, we had like 100,000 people watching this stream. It was absolutely insane, and it's just kind of crazy. Do you think you'll do good on this stream? I mean, I'm already doing good. I've already got a crazy amount of viewership compared to what I usually get. I usually get around like 5, 8 viewers, like when I'm just doing my talking stuff. Usually whenever I do an event, I get a lot more. Right when I first started my channel, I did a GTC conference and I got like, oh, we gotta wait another 2 minutes. I got like 6,000 concurrent viewers at a time, and it was pretty crazy. We'll turn this down so we can still talk. But yeah. How much money do I get for one ad? Like less than half a cent, probably. It's based your CPM, so that's I forget what that stands for. Something per milli or whatever. Basically that directly. So that's basically like a. I'm not really sure. I haven't even got paid from YouTube yet. On here. Well, actually, I haven't made $12, but yeah. Is AMD releasing something? Yes, they are releasing a couple new things. We don't really know what they are, so if you want to stick by and just watch, yeah, you'll figure out what we're all dying to know. See if they're coming out. Hopefully, it's new graphics cards. So what I'm predicting is going to be a 6700 XT, maybe a 6600 XT, and then we might see something like a. Like non-X variants of the chips, so like a 5900 instead of a 5900X that we have out right now. We might see like lower end CPUs too, so we might see like Ryzen 3s or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna see, and then of course we're gonna see mobile stuff. We're probably gonna see like mobile graphics cards, and we're probably gonna see mobile CPUs is what I'm pretty much sure that we're gonna see that kind of stuff. Alright, so we're getting into it right now. We'll bump it up. Why is that bar not going away, bro? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
Welcome to CES. I'm thrilled to introduce today's keynote.
Let me know how that volume is, guys.
AMD President and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Lisa Su. She's also was just recognized as Fortune's #2 most powerful business person of the year. She is known for making big bets, leading disciplined execution against ambitious roadmaps, forging meaningful partnerships, and accelerating the growth and trajectory of AMD. Lisa Su has made a name for herself as an industry leader who is pursuing cutting-edge technologies that change the world. AMD products and technologies are helping to redefine the technology industry. We already see that through its work with PCs, where AMD technology has helped people to reimagine the future of education, entertainment, gaming, and work as it continues to push the envelope on performance. And in the cloud, where AMD technology powers some of the most important services, from video conferencing to video streaming. It's hard to tour the all-digital CES and not see something that AMD is a part of. From powerful desktops used by content creators to notebooks and Chromebooks.
6.0, the specifications already come out. So probably 2 years, 3 years, we'll see PCI 6.0 come out.
AMD touches so many facets of life-changing technology.
Next year, the year after, we're going to see 5.0.
Dr. Su is an engineer, technologist, and problem
Bring me Lisa, dude.
At heart, who has always been driven to find meaningful solutions to challenges and successfully advancing leading-edge semiconductor and high-performance computing technologies throughout her career. Prior to joining AMD, Dr. Su held technology and
DDR5
business
should
leadership
come out
positions
here.
at IBM and
Again,
Freescale
either
Semiconductor, now
next year
NXP.
or the year after.
I'm excited to welcome Dr. Lisa Su to CES.
Let's go, Lisa.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you to Gary and to all of you for joining us today at CES 2021.
I'm gonna shut up.
It's an honor to keynote CES for the second time. I know for most of us, we start every January together, so doing a virtual keynote is certainly different. At CES last year, none of us could have imagined all the things that would happen in 2020 as we navigated the COVID-19 pandemic globally. I know it was a challenging year for everyone, but it was also a year where we experienced firsthand the increasingly important role technology plays in every aspect of our lives. For all of us in the tech industry, although we've had our set of challenges, 2020 was perhaps one of our most productive years. From how we work, to how our kids learned, to our entertainment, to accelerating the pace of our digital transformation, high-performance computing has never been more important in our daily lives or to our future. The world needed us to turbocharge our technology capabilities, and our industry delivered wonderfully in so many different ways. At AMD, our focus has always been to push the envelope on high-performance computing across the cloud, infrastructure, and personal computing. And in 2020, we broadened our focus to ensure we were working with our partners to drive innovation, provide more capability, and meet the new requirements of a digital-first world. I'm most proud of the work we have done with technology applied to solve some of the world's most challenging research
she really
problems.
isn't talking about anything.
A great example of this is the work in the scientific community. Scientists and researchers really pivoted on a dime to pool their resources to rally around research on vaccines, therapeutics, and other important learnings to combat and understand the pandemic. And to help them do this, the AMD COVID-19 HPC Fund donated over 12 petaflops of supercomputing last year to many of the world's leading universities and labs conducting infectious disease research. Let's hear from some of the researchers on their work.
When the pandemic came along, there was a remarkable moment. Almost overnight, it seemed, the researchers that had been working on various other applications changed their research quickly to address COVID more directly.
They're going to do all this stuff. It just helps with their, I guess, public image and stuff like that.
A universal desire to reach out across disciplines to form these interdisciplinary collaborations to try to do what we can to understand this virus, to understand the COVID-19 disease, and to help overcome the pandemic.
I'm the director of the Quran Institute of Mathematical Sciences.
I'm an associate professor of molecular biosciences.
We run the big computers. We do high-performance computing.
I am a professor in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics.
There's never enough computing available. There's always a huge demand.
That is where the AMD donation really comes into play. It's going to allow us to take all of this big data and make sense of it.
The hardware.
I mean, it's also for their stock shareholders. I'm actually kind of hyped for it. Hopefully, this shoots up their stock market value. I actually bought a couple shares.
The fact that this new platform that's being provided to us by AMD can do this quadrillion calculation per second, really allows to build more sophisticated models.
The Nvidia one I'm also really hyped for.
That can process massive amounts of data and then couple it to simulations to make predictions. It could be just a game changer.
We're going to have the capability of feeding all of these parameters, the molecular parameters, cellular parameters, clinical parameters from patients into machine learning algorithms.
We're now not limited anymore by how quickly those machine learning algorithms can run because of how powerful these new GPU clusters are. Jobs that used to take weeks on a supercomputer to run can happen in a matter of hours.
When you're dealing with a pandemic, time is important, and getting solutions and ideas and possible
so AMD right now is currently trading at $97
as soon as you can is of paramount importance.
We have many people
overall market
across 55 departments, more than 55 departments, in fact, that are doing COVID-related research.
I feel like COVID was good for the computer parts companies because of the high demand since everyone's at home. Yeah, that's true.
I think that speaks to the generality of the machine learning methods, but also to the power of
It's not really something that I think it's.
And then
most people notice
AMD came along with this remarkable
huge reason
gift
for
of
why everything's so
tremendous
scarce.
computing
Is
power
that like everybody's like, okay, I want to play some games and stuff like that.
Accelerate the research results that leads to real answers.
Everybody has kind of a disposable income right now because they're not doing out all the things that they would probably like to do.
To scientific development.
So they've got like an allotted budget to buy them new stuff, and that's why like all these graphics cards, all these CPUs are in super high demand, but there's like no availability.
People feel like they're a partner, they're part of something important. They all, drop what they have to do and they go work on this thing. We're all in it together, and that is just something really, really nice to see.
Intel went up a whole $2 today already.
Those researchers truly are inspiring. And you know that what they're learning will not only help in this pandemic, but will actually position us much, much better for the future. Now, when the pandemic hit, our lives actually changed, practically overnight, as we went to working, schooling, and sheltering at home. In many businesses, digital transformations that typically would have taken years to complete were adopted in a matter of weeks or months. And while these shifts were challenging on a personal level, the differences were dramatic on the planet. Just take a look at some of the satellite data. This shows the level of harmful emissions in the skies over Europe. Fewer people on the roads meant significantly reduced emissions, improved air quality, and visibly less smog. At the same time, we transitioned to the new normal of working and schooling from home. We've all needed to adapt to new ways of communicating and collaborating, which has placed significantly higher demands on our digital infrastructure and made devices like the PC even more essential. So if you take a look at some of the user stats, Zoom users are now approaching 3.5 trillion minutes of meetings per year. Cisco WebEx meeting participants recently hit 600 million per month. And Microsoft Teams is now supporting 115 million daily active users. All of these examples make it clear how over the last year, our relationship with technology has fundamentally changed.
Lisa,
the pandemic has elevated technology to become an essential part of how we live, work, play, and communicate. And at the center of all this technology is high-performance computing. That's why I'm very excited today to be joined by leaders from several of the industry's most important companies to share their perspective on the technology trends and products that will define 2021. Together, we'll show you how advances in high-performance computing will once again reset expectations for what's possible across PCs, gaming, and the data center. How many of you guys looking to buy a So with that as an introduction, let's get started with one of our biggest partners and a company that plays a significant role across each of these markets.
And,
to talk more about our work together, please welcome Microsoft Chief Product Officer Panos Panay.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Panos.
Are you guys looking for Intel or AMD for your laptops?
Boy, I think I've connected with you quite a bit over the past few months on Microsoft Teams, so I feel like I see you in the screen all the time.
We've definitely learned to work together this way, for sure.
So look, it's been an incredible time in the world, and certainly for tech. Microsoft is at the center of that and really empowering people. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's been like for you and the team at Microsoft these last 10 months?
Like many people at Microsoft, they're learning to work differently. And, I feel that certainly. I mean, yesterday I was in a meeting with Satya. My dogs were barking in the background. You guys all looking for AMD? The garage door open. And, you're kind of working through it. I think like everybody, we're still adapting, still learning.
Genesis Peak, yeah. I think that's what the code name is for the Threadripper series that's coming out. Yeah.
How we work is changing. How we learn is changing. So
I think it's just going to be an IPC and
even how we're gaming, which is so important to what we do
together. Core changes.
And then ultimately,
from what I've seen, they might throw out like a 16-core Threadripper instead of just having 24, 32, and 64.
But not only as a productivity tool, but as a tool to connect with other humans and people in general. Whether it's at school or work, and you see that.
Yeah, but it's a nice
as we work together, it's super powerful because we can continue to move forward, continue to push the boundaries.
Bill Gates not getting on here.
And I think between our companies, it's our responsibility to help tech disappear into the background and help people do that connection. Our customers need that right now more than ever. And so we can talk about how
I'm planning
folks are kind of working at Microsoft, but then you can see this intensity of usage of our products together.
A new Razer,
that's really coming to life, how we support that day in and day out matters,
hopefully with either AMD or the new Intel ones.
And to your point,
and I'm planning on trying to get one with like a
Windows or
RTX 3000
Azure on the back end supporting so much, or just the delight of being able to game on a PC or an Xbox right now that you have a whole team at Microsoft, a whole company, if you will, kind of rallying around how to help people stay connected, work, play, and learn, and ultimately being able to partner with
oh my gosh, dude, this is such a long segment on Microsoft Teams.
Look, I think
I don't think anybody needs
this. I think we see it exactly the same way. It's such a special time where we can really use
nobody uses Teams. I don't know anybody who uses Teams
do all the
in general.
Things that they need to do, and frankly, it is how we stay connected. So, I'm so proud of the work that we've done together. It's our partnership is just incredibly broad and spans all the way from cloud and data center to console gaming, and then to Windows and Surface.
Does he still get paid?
It's just been so great to partner with your team. So can you talk a little bit about some of the
No, I think he doesn't work with them
what,
anymore, but he's still a shareholder.
Yeah,
he probably still owns shares. So yeah, he probably gets paid.
First, let me just say,
through, like,
AMD's momentum right now is incredible.
I mean, net worth,
the
sure.
impact you're having on the
that's
world,
not
the work you've done,
actual cash.
Let me just say that, and truly from the most humble.
Carlos,
place,
yeah, they are. I really wouldn't consider them sponsored, but
before
AMD
I get into any of that,
has been good friends
start
with
right now.
Microsoft
When you
for
talk
a while.
partnerships, we got to start with gaming, don't we? Working on the Xbox.
They've been building
Series
custom
X
chips for them
Series
for a
S.
while.
This work doesn't happen in a silo.
They built all the
This is two
Xbox
teams
chips
getting
for
together,
them.
getting right down to the depth of what
I think
it
with
means
their
to
new
deliver
service
an
lineup, they had a
incredible
fully
gaming
custom
experience.
AMD
Now we have
laptop
this
chip
incredibly
in it,
the most performant
I think
console
that's
on
one of the
planet,
relationships
and
they
that's
want to have.
the work we do together.
Pretty well.
I think some people just
locked
think,
in.
sometimes I hear it just happens. No, these are two teams coming together, working in detail. Then take it to the next level. The work you're doing with Azure, the detailed work with AMD and Azure coming together with Epic delivering for Game Pass
Vivo
and
Nook or
xCloud.
Vivo
Like,
Book?
these are real depth partnerships.
But those Vivo books are good.
And here's
dude.
my favorite
They're good
thing,
value
and the way we work
laptops. I like
together.
them.
And for those of you who don't know, like you
My
can
house
take
just
that
lost power, 15 more
architecture and that
minute idea
thinking
of
that
science
drives the
class.
Xbox, the RDNA architecture, if you
This
will,
is fine.
RDNA
I'm in class
2,
right
I
now,
think,
but
and you just move that into
you're not missing
what is the
anything right now,
PC.
man.
Like, and that's what just now I get.
We had face
super
cam set up,
excited, of
but,
course, because. You
died.
know how much I love Windows, how much I love working on these products.
So
leading into your Radeon product, which
but
is
hopefully
so
Friday,
incredibly powerful for the PC right now to help
we get our stream going,
push forward.
We'll do
See if it
works
the high performance.
Because it was literally working this morning, and then all of a sudden.
And right now, think about customers in this time.
Right
We have that intensity of usage. This is even CAD at home or gaming at home, being able to push 64-core computing with Threadripper. You're doing all that with us, but it's really the detailed work of the two teams coming together that bring that to life. But let me also share with you, we created a small video for you, Lisa. I knew what we were coming on today, and I thought, boy, it'd be so fun.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Processor.
Panos, that was fantastic. Thank you again for joining us. It was great to see you, and thanks for providing those insights for our audience.
What a blast. Lisa, thank you for having me. I really am grateful, and thank you for this partnership. Please. I think AMD is doing amazing things right now, and your tech is moving this world forward, and we're so grateful for it.
Now let's turn our attention to PCs. In 2020, approximately 300 million notebooks, desktops, and Chromebooks were sold. That's the highest number since 2014, and we expect demand to be even higher in 2021 as the PC continues playing an even larger role in our daily lives. At AMD, we believe the PC has never been more essential. Now, last November, we introduced our first processors powered by our new Zen 3 CPU core. Zen 3 is a new architecture that brings new capabilities to PCs while delivering leadership performance and energy efficiency. The Zen 3 core is a phenomenal example of AMD's dedication to building the best technology. We redesigned the core to deliver our largest generation-over-generation performance increase since we launched the Zen family. Zen 3 increases our lead in overall performance and energy efficiency and also delivers the best single-threaded performance. As a result, the Ryzen 5000 series CPUs are the fastest processors in the world for gamers and creators. Now, we designed Zen 3 to scale from ultra-thin notebooks all the way up to supercomputers. And I'm excited to announce we're starting 2021 by launching the most powerful PC processors ever built for ultra-thin and gaming notebooks.
Let's go.
Today, I'm proud to introduce the AMD Ryzen 5000 series mobile processors powered by our new Zen 3 core. These new chips offer both tremendous performance and long battery life.
I want to see the performance of these chips.
In fact, AMD is the only company with an 8-core x86 processor for ultra-thins. For many years, the notebook PC market was on an incremental pace. By combining our leadership design capabilities with 7nm process technology, our 4000 series mobile processors launched last year set a new performance trajectory for notebook processors.
Paid $650 for the PC. That's
and we continue that new performance trajectory in 2021 with our Ryzen 5000 series mobile processors. You can expect to do more, to be more productive, and to have more immersive gaming experiences with a notebook powered by our new Ryzen mobile processors.
Are really good.
Now, with so many of us working and learning from home in 2020, the performance and capabilities of our home PC actually defined how we worked and how we learned and much of our social interaction. We saw our productivity, our ability to create, and our opportunities to connect limited by the computing power of our PC. And for many of us, we wanted more. Our new AMD Ryzen 5000 series mobile processors for ultra-thin notebooks will be a significant step forward in performance and efficiency. With up to 8 of our new Zen 3 cores, the AMD Ryzen 5000 series are the best processors in the world for thin and light notebooks. Whether you're running general office productivity applications or more CPU-intensive tasks like video rendering, photo editing, or 3D design, the Ryzen 5000 series actually sets the new bar for leadership performance. Now, the AMD Ryzen 7 5800U is our best ultra-thin notebook processor. It has 8 cores, 16 threads with a boost up to 4.4 gigahertz.
That video encoding
and all of this
really,
while operating
really
within a 15-watt thermal design that's required for these ultra-thin
So that's
notebooks.
an 8-core versus an 8-core, though.
Now, when you take a look at the benchmarks across a large range of applications, it's just very clear that the Ryzen 7 5800U just runs your software faster. It's a very special product, the fastest x86 processor in the world for thin and light notebooks. Now, the performance is really great, but in the notebook form factor, battery life is also extremely important. And this is where the energy efficiency of the Zen 3 core truly shines.
Wow.
We've just done a ton of optimization
that's
in
actually
this space.
a really good
and with the
performance.
Ryzen 5000 series, you can expect up to 17 and a half hours of general use and 21 hours of video playback on a single charge.
Dude, 21. Now, that's actually competitive with that
generation and
that M1 chip from
battery
Apple.
Life. Now, notebook
21 hours was
don't
close
just
to the
buy
amount of time that
laptops,
M1 was going for.
But millions
on
of
the,
people actually buy
Air.
notebooks to play
that's
PC
pretty damn
games. AMD has a rich history in PC gaming and deep ties to the gaming community. Gamers actually want desktop-like performance in the notebook form factor, and that's exactly what we built. Our new HX series mobile processors raise the bar for gaming notebooks.
Okay.
The HX brand actually represents our commitment to build the best processors for gaming. They feature the same Zen 3 cores from our best-in-class Ryzen 5000 desktop processors that deliver leadership frame rates. They're also unlocked for overclocking and have higher thermal ratings for sustained performance, which is key for gaming. Now let me introduce you to our top-of-the-line Ryzen 9 HX processors. The 5900HX boosts up to 4.6 gigahertz, while the 5980HX boosts up to 4.8 gigahertz,
4.8
both
on
with 8
mobile?
cores and thermal design power of 45 watts or higher.
That is 45 watts, though.
That's
crazy.
In action. What you're looking at here is a very graphics-intensive game,
is a lot
Horizon Zero Dawn, running on our new Ryzen 5900HX processor. We're running this game at 1080p with a high detail preset to really stress the CPU. And as you can see, our new mobile HX processors are delivering smooth frame rates of over 100 frames per second. And for all of you looking for a mobile 4K experience, I'm happy to report that gaming notebooks featuring our new HX processors are also capable of delivering smooth gaming experiences when running at 4K at high settings. Now turning to some benchmarks versus a competition, whether you're talking about single-threaded performance or overall CPU performance, the HX series wins by a wide margin. This is why the best gaming notebooks of 2021 will be powered by AMD Ryzen Mobile HX processors. To bring the Ryzen 5000 mobile processors to market, we're really pleased with the strong partnership with the industry's leading PC OEMs. This year, we expect the number of notebook designs powered by our new generation of Ryzen mobile processors to grow by 50% compared to the Ryzen 4000 series. We expect more than 150 ultra-thin gaming and professional notebooks powered by Ryzen 5000 series to launch this year.
Anything cool happen? They're just talking about their mobile CPUs. They're pretty good, dude.
You won't have to wait long to get your hands on these new systems, with the first notebooks expected to be on sale from the world's top notebook providers.
They're basically just going to be clapping Intel like they did last year.
Couldn't be more excited about what the Ryzen 5000 will do for you in 2021. To drive innovation in the PC market, you need great partners. Our next guest leads one of the world's largest.
Okay, so it's just going to be OEMs talking.
Let's welcome HP CEO and a great friend, Enrique Lores. Hi, Enrique. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to see you to start the new year together.
Yep. Dell and HP.
Lisa, it's great to see you as well, and congratulations for keynoting this year in AMD, and also for all the success of AMD.
Well, look, we are so honored to be partners with HP.
His English is not
HP
great,
has really been at the center of Silicon Valley innovation. And during the past year, you and I have talked a lot about, really the charge that you're leading in helping consumers and businesses use technology to transform the way we live, work, and learn. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the trends that you've seen accelerating over the past year?
Sure. I think one of the most important things we have seen during the last months is that PCs have become essential. With people working from home, kids learning from home, playing
teachers
from
calling
home,
on people,
families entertaining from home, the PC have become really the center of all these processes. And this is driving a new source of innovation, enabling people to do things from their homes, connecting to their offices, really becoming much more efficient. And this is what we all have been working together. And I think we also have learned that it's not only about developing technology. It's about developing technology that everybody can access.
Again,
because I think we have an obligation as well to make sure that technology doesn't help to divide our current society. So this is something that we are working together on that I think is very important as well.
He actually did pretty good to that speech.
It's such an
his initial
speech, for us
his initial talking was not good, but he got to that speech pretty well.
To help people in all walks of life. So, look, I think the AMD HP partnership has spanned a really broad reach from commercial PCs to ultra-thin
HP only good for people
to gaming and
HP gaming laptops aren't bad.
So we just showed everyone the new
series.
AMD Ryzen 5000 mobile processors, and we truly appreciate the deep partnership with HP. Can you tell us about some of the designs that you're planning this year?
Yes, and before that, it's probably useful to recap a bit. I still remember the first meeting you and I had when none of us were the CEOs of our companies, where we were thinking and designing the first commercial PCs with AMD. And we have really gone a long way since these very early conversations 6-7 years ago.
This guy's
and
awkward.
I think with the launches this year, we have really shown how much progress we have made, and whether we look at the versatility of the new designs,
not a
the
huge fan of
security
Dell.
that we have built into the solutions, and the new form factors and the premium designs that we are bringing, clearly we are making a difference, and we are showing what the combination of both companies can bring to the market.
No, you're so right, Enrique. What I really appreciate is that every year the technology gets better, the partnership gets better, and I think our what we can offer our customers gets better. So look, it's an incredible time for innovation in the PC market and across tech more broadly. Enrique, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really, really thankful for our partnership and look forward to all the great new devices that we'll have out in 2021.
We should be done around then, though.
Thank you, Lisa.
Now let's turn our attention to gaming. Gaming has continued to grow in recent years, and 2020 was another record year. 4 in 5 U.S. consumers have played a video game in the past 6 months. And at $174 billion in annual revenue, the gaming industry is actually larger than the movie and music industries combined. We're now approaching 3 billion people playing games. That's 40% of the world's population. Now, gaming is at the heart of so much of what we do at AMD.
Movie industry combined.
Gamers push us to innovate faster because they always want more. More frames, more pixels, and more immersive experiences. Which is exactly what we delivered with our new CPUs and GPUs and the new generation of game consoles powered by AMD. The hottest products in the world today are the new game consoles from Microsoft and Sony. Panos mentioned our work with Microsoft to build high-performance CPUs and GPUs for the Xbox Series X and Series S. We're also incredibly proud of our deep partnership with Sony to power the new PlayStation 5. All these next-generation consoles use custom AMD SoCs with Ryzen and Radeon technology. Console gaming has never looked better, and AMD is providing the underlying technology pushing 4K gaming across these platforms. Now, for PC gamers, we introduced high-end graphics cards to the desktop PC market at the end of 2020 with the Radeon RX 6000 series. With the Radeon 6900 XT, 6800 XT, and 6800, we have leadership at the high end. The reviews and awards for these products have been fantastic, and we know that millions of gamers are excited about the RX 6000 series.
Come on.
Whether you're building your own gaming rig or buying a new gaming PC, we truly have the best for PC gamers. We're working with our partners to drive a record number of premium desktop gaming systems from OEMs and from system builders, featuring our new Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards and our Ryzen 5000 series desktop CPUs. Now, the underlying graphics architecture for all these new PC and console products is AMD RDNA 2. With RDNA 2, we really exceeded our goals. We doubled the performance from the first generation of RDNA in 2019, and we achieved a 65% performance per watt increase while supporting the full DX12 Ultimate experience for gamers. The team did a great job with this architecture, and you'll see many more products in 2021 with RDNA 2. We talked about the importance of gaming notebooks a bit earlier, and we'll be bringing RDNA 2 to gaming notebooks next.
Nice.
So let me show you a preview of the RDNA 2 graphics architecture in a notebook reference design. What you're looking at here is Dirt 5, another demanding game running at ultra-high settings in 1440p.
We're 30 minutes through, though.
And what you see is more than 60 frames per second. Just beautiful, smooth gameplay. We're on track to launch the first notebooks with RDNA 2 in the first half of the year with our partners. And you'll also see new mainstream RDNA 2 desktop graphic card designs in the first half of the year as well. We're very excited to have RDNA 2 across the entire spectrum from consoles to desktops to notebooks soon. Now, while console and PC gaming are the most fun for some people, for others, it's gorgeous content and Hollywood films. Today, high-performance computing makes it faster and less expensive to produce amazing movies and TV shows. My next guest has overseen some of the most beloved stories and characters ever, with visual effects and computer animation powered by AMD. Francois Chardavon is the head of technology for Lucasfilm and Industrial Light and Magic.
I got Star Wars on here.
Hi. Really happy to be here, Lisa.
Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. So ILM, Lucasfilm, and AMD have worked together now for more than a decade, yet 2020 is probably one of the most memorable of the years that we've worked together. The demand for content is through the roof. Can you tell us a little bit about how 2020 has changed
they're going to put a Baby
work?
Yoda on screen, I guarantee it.
Lucasfilm just recently announced 10 new series and feature films, and a lot of studios are doing the same thing. The content creation is through the roof across all of the major content creators. And for ILM in particular, despite all the disruption for 2020, it's been an incredibly busy year. And we're looking out to 2021, and it's going to be even bigger. We built an entirely new studio from scratch in Sydney, Australia, to add to our 4 other studios. We opened a few months before the pandemic really hit, and it was an opportunity for rethinking from the ground up all of our infrastructure to make sure that we're making the best choices possible. One of the most important parts of our infrastructure for what we do is the render farm. Really the compute firepower that creates all of the images that you see on screen. And for Sydney, we decided to go exclusively with AMD to build our facility up. And that was something that really empowered that studio to hit the ground running despite all the disruption of 2020.
Wow, Francois, that's just fascinating. I mean, just to think of all of the things that you guys have to think about when you're, producing, the best content in the world. So, you guys were really an early adopter of AMD EPYC and Threadripper. Can you tell us a little bit about how the tech works for you?
Absolutely. I mean, I think for us, it's really about scale and flexibility. Scale just to produce the sheer amount of content across all of our studios where we just need as much firepower as possible. And AMD is really focused on building out the amount of power that you can put in any individual's hands. The amount of threads and cores that you have available is unprecedented. And this really helps us deliver the content that we have. That scale comes into play a whole lot more than it ever has, even for interactive processes, not just the overnight processes, where more and more we're just seeing software take advantage
I really dislike about these keynotes.
That sheer amount of threads that are
Most of the people who are
available
watching
with AMD
really
processors,
don't care about this stuff.
In a way that software never has before. And so artists are able to make changes and immediately see the results. That gives you more of an intuitive sense of how when you turn the knob, it really affects what you see on screen. That really changes how you approach the creative process.
Francois, you sound like you love cores and threads just as much as I do. So we love that. But you're really pushing
at this
the
point,
envelope
honestly, I wouldn't be
on,
surprised if Elon Musk
technology
walks
can
up
do.
with a
And it
Cybertruck
sounds like there are
and
actually
they start
things that
talking
you can
about
do
the
in your
AMD
creative
chips
pipeline or
inside
workflow
Tesla.
that you weren't able to do before. Can you
Wouldn't
tell
even
us a little bit
surprise
about
me.
that?
As artists more and more are having to tackle really high resolution content, high dynamic range, more bit depth, it's just a lot of data to process. And a lot of the codecs, the compression algorithms for the content are becoming more and more elaborate than they have before. And being able to play back at speed 4K content, 8K content. We have rides that are projected on huge screens that are sometimes multiple 16K content. We've never been able to review that before. And that's an area where we're really looking to AMD to help us solve that problem in a cost-effective way that used to be really limited to specialized hardware. And AMD is making that a whole lot more commoditized than it ever has in the past.
That's fantastic. Really, really exciting stuff. I know we're all looking forward to seeing it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us, some of your insights on how, high performance computing really does enable all of the wonderful work that you do at ILM and Lucasfilm. We're really proud to be your partner and really look forward to doing much, much more together in the future.
Thank you so much, Lisa. This has been great.
All right,
AMD has been an amazing partner through all this.
Let's take a look at some of the great work by Lucasfilm and ILM using high-performance computing.
Oh, here comes the baby Yoda. Okay. Huh. There he is. There's Baby Yoda. And Boba Fett.
To share more about our work in the PC, workstation, and server markets, let's welcome our great friend, Lenovo Chairman and CEO, Yang Yuanqing.
Come on.
YY, it's great to see you today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for having me here.
I've heard you say Lenovo's focused on building smarter technology for all. Data center, PCs, mobile phones, and smart devices. Can you tell me a little bit about what the Lenovo team experienced in 2020 when it comes to the world's transition to digital first?
Why some people predicted the smartphone would replace PC and tablets before. The work and the study from home trend have proven PC to be an essential productivity tool now.
I don't think anybody thought that iPhone
Although this trend was
started
by the pandemic, it has now become a new lifestyle. So even after the pandemic, we believe this new lifestyle will stay. And Lenovo is committed to meet our customers' requirements.
We enjoy such a great partnership that spans from data center to workstation to all forms of PC. Lenovo has some of the best solutions with AMD products, whether it's our Ryzen 5000 or our Threadripper workstation products or our AMD EPYC product line. How do you view our expanding partnership and what we're able to bring to customers in these markets?
I don't know if you've ever seen like any of those Legion PCs.
We are happy to address different customer needs
those are theirs.
Broader portfolio of technologies and the solutions we create with
I hate that guy because he made my
our Legion gaming system are well recognized.
I don't think Lenovo's are that bad.
Enthusiasts.
I think they actually have pretty.
Our Yoga products
pads are really nice.
Are the perfect blend of style and performance. Our ThinkPad and the ThinkBook
half of these people
professionals
cannot speak good English.
Take their productivity home or anywhere, and our workstations continue to generate creative contents and inspire the world.
That's just really fantastic, YY. We're starting a new year together during our digital CES, and I know you often use CES to kick off your most important announcements for the year. So can you tell us about some of the things that you're excited about
Lisa,
for 2021?
You got 20 minutes or else I'm skipping over the NVIDIA one because you are not good at presenting just new stuff.
We believe there should also be connectivity for all. We have embedded the 5G technology across a number of our products to make sure they can be always on and always connected. But 2020 told us that what our customers need in the new normal is a breakthrough in a few existing technologies that have become absolutely essential today. We are leveraging advanced technology like artificial intelligence and the latest hardware innovations to drive breakthrough in this space. As a customer-centric company, Lenovo is definitely focused on innovations that makes the biggest impact on customers' lives today and in the future.
That sounds super exciting, YY. Thank you again for joining us today. I'm really looking forward to all the great new AMD-powered products Lenovo has in the works. We've talked about the impact of high-performance computing in our research, in our work, in education, gaming, and the movies. But high-performance computing is also changing the world of professional sports. AMD is very proud to be an official partner to the 7-time champion Mercedes-AMG Formula One racing team.
I don't want to hear about
now
NASCAR.
Let's talk to our superstar driver Lewis Hamilton and team CEO Toto Wolff to find out how the world of high-performance computing
They have the most irrelevant stuff on here. Nobody wants to hear this. Everybody just wants to see
Lewis,
the new
how are
products
you?
that
It's
are
so
coming
great to
out.
see you after such a busy year.
Oh my God.
I'm well, thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, look, first, congratulations on your record-tying 7th Formula One Drivers' Championship. Just simply amazing. Toto, thanks for joining us, and congratulations to you as well for winning your 7th Constructors' Championship as a team.
Thank you for having me. I'm pleased to join you. And yeah, it was another good season. We won a 7th Constructors' Championship.
Yeah.
It was a difficult year with COVID-19, but finally on track, we were successful.
Oh, it's fantastic. I know it was such a grueling year, but you guys were just amazing. And hey, one of the things I know about you is that you love gaming.
Since when was
AMD
Petronas
loves
here?
gaming too. In fact, I heard you might be having some fun in your downtime with your new AMD-powered Sony PlayStation 5.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've actually always been. My dad was actually.
Why they're the CPU and GPU?
He was always into computers, and when I was younger, when we started racing, he worked on computers for the British Rail, and then he got into his own IT and network support company. So I remember being at home growing up, and my dad taking apart these the PCs, and I remember getting involved and learning how to build computers for him when I started working with him when I was 17. I was always into gaming, and watching the
race
technology
car drivers
gamer has been absolutely mind-blowing. And yes, of course, I've been nagging everyone for the PS5 like everyone is, and I finally got it, and I actually carry it around with me. I travel with it everywhere I go, and I have a real gaming monitor, the whole headphones. I'm fully geared up.
I'm just imagining you getting into the zone with your PS5, so that's wonderful. Look, one of the reasons AMD is an official partner to your team is that Formula One is such a great application of high-performance computing technology. Can you just tell me a little bit about your view of the role of technology in racing and how the team depends
AMD runs out of money. They're not running out of money anytime soon.
Well, it's
they're over $100 billion in net worth, dude. They're making money.
Everything is built in-house. Pretty much everything is built in-house. Give or take the tires.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Brakes,
you better give me something within these 15 minutes, or else I am switching on Nvidia live stream.
Machines. The technology.
Actually, while these guys are talking, I'm just gonna bring over this Nvidia live stream so I can watch it at the same time.
Data analysis.
So I can just switch it right when
a real wind tunnel,
right
and
when
then we have a
anything
virtual
happens.
wind tunnel. And the crazy amount of computing power that takes place for that is insane to see, and it's advancing all the time. And
so I'll let you guys know, or I'll just switch it over whenever
a huge
this
amount
thing
of
actually
download.
starts going.
I think it's over 500 gigabytes of downloaded data, which gets transferred back to the UK to headquarters, is digested. We're running a huge amount of simulations through the weekends in terms of getting the right setup, strategy. From a driver's point of view.
I know. What are you guys hoping to see for the graphics cards? Because really, the only thing that I'm looking forward to is just seeing what they come out with the 6700.
All the controls. I have over 20 buttons
or
on my steering wheel that have a direct link to
causes
how
Nvidia to go back and be like, yeah, we actually got to do something different now.
So I'm studying that in the background on computers all the time. And also when we come back into the garage, the car downloads and the data pops up on my screen, and I'm having to push that technology to be faster. The faster we can get that, the faster I can analyze it, and the faster I can get back out there and improve. So it's a huge part and huge asset for us, and I'm super grateful that we have AMD with us.
Oh, it'll be fantastic to watch. We're looking forward to it. So our work with you and the team goes much deeper than seeing the AMD brand on the beautiful W11 car.
No, that's how
from the computing needed to design the setup and set up the cars to the notebooks and desktops that the team uses on track and everywhere in between. Can you talk a little bit about how you're using our technology as a team?
Yes, so it goes much beyond the sticker on the car, like we call it. The marketing and branding benefit is just the icing on the cake. What is really beneficial in our relationship is there's only a few of these partnerships that we have, is the technical collaboration and the advantage that you provide to us. And it's not only hardware like the desktops or the notebooks, it's really ingrained, or it's making its way into our performance departments, be it in the vehicle dynamic group or in aerodynamics into the simulation. We are starting to really integrate AMD products, and that should give us an advantage against our direct competitors.
Well, we'd love to be part of that advantage. And now, Toto, you're responsible for not just the Formula One team, but the Formula E team, as well as the esports team. And I know many of our viewers here are very interested in esports. So can you talk a little bit about how you're using technology there?
We have been growing our department around esports from something that was a little bit trial and error a few years ago to a real professional team. And we see the audiences growing massively, and it has become an area of performance, like with the real cars. So it's all about simulation, it's about development and the setup of the car. And there, again, without wanting to disclose our competitive advantage, you have been part of our success, and we count on you.
That's super, super cool. Louis and Toto, thank you so much. It's been such an honor to have you join us today. And best of luck in the new season. I'm really looking forward to our partnership continuing and seeing what happens as we go through the year.
Yes, we are really happy and proud to have you on board. And you help us with the competitive edge. And
please, Lisa.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
That is a dope looking car.
Now let's turn our attention to one of the most important areas of high performance computing, the data center, cloud, and supercomputing. During our 2019 CES keynote, we demonstrated the world's first 64-core x86 server processor.
I swear, if they intentionally go over an hour just to screw over the Nvidia thing, I promise you, I'm skipping over AMD.
And in the heart of the enterprise. In addition to the researchers we heard from earlier using AMD technologies for medical research, our EPYC processors are also being used for research in areas like weather forecasting, climate change, and energy exploration. From AWS to Google to Microsoft, Tencent Cloud, and Oracle, the largest cloud providers have adopted EPYC processors to power their internal infrastructure and services. And that incredible growth in video collaboration I highlighted earlier, those too are powered by AMD EPYC, including services like Microsoft Teams running on Azure. And while each of these customers has unique needs and requirements, they all share one thing in common. They will take as much computing power as they can get, and they all want more. That's why we're so excited about our upcoming 3rd Gen EPYC processors. 3rd Gen EPYC will reset the bar for data center computing. With up to 64 leadership Zen 3 cores, our next generation server processors extend our leadership in performance, total cost of ownership, and security. But today, we wanted to give you the world's first preview of the upcoming processors, codenamed Milan, running WRF, one of the most popular tools used for climate research and weather forecasting. WRF is used in 185 countries, and as you might expect, to simulate something as complex as a weather system, WRF is an extremely demanding application that benefits from more processing power. Let's take a look at the competitive performance of our upcoming Milan processors running a simulation. In this test, we're comparing two comparably configured servers running a compute-intensive weather forecast for the continental United States.
That's a 32-core processor,
The system on the right features two of our next-generation 32-core Milan processors, and the system on the left features two of the highest-end dual-socket processors from our competition.
Holy crap.
We're taking in a large set of climate data to produce a 6-hour weather forecast, and what you see is that the additional performance of the AMD EPYC processors completes the simulation much, much faster. The 3rd Gen EPYC server completed the forecast 68% faster than the competition.
Well, it does have more cores, so that's true.
Complete in this case is very important.
But what? So it's 32 cores versus, so it only has 4 more cores.
It means scientists improve the accuracy of the forecast
it's like 15%
by using
more
a larger
cores?
data set for the model or running more simulations per day.
That's pretty good.
Now just imagine
and you're having
how much
a 68%
more
increase in performance with only 15% more cores.
We're extremely excited about bringing 3rd Gen EPYC to market and can't wait to show you more when we launch later this quarter. Now, it's been so much fun today, but it's time to wrap this up.
Oh, thank God.
I'm so thankful for our amazing partners who joined us today. Panos Panay from Microsoft.
You always say the best for last, Lisa.
Lores from HP. Francois Chardavon from Lucasfilm ILM. YY from Lenovo. And Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff from Mercedes-AMG Formula One. Today, we've seen the power of high-performance computing, from scientific research to education to global business to auto racing, to gaming and filmmaking. I hope you're leaving with the same excitement that I have. I'm really proud to be part of this amazing industry.
Oh,
and when
please,
we work
you can't leave
together
us with
across
this.
disciplines, the technology that we build can
Just
make a huge
mobile?
impact on people's lives. AMD and our partners will continue to push the envelope on high-performance computing in 2021 and the years ahead. Thank you for joining me today, and have a fantastic CES experience.
Wow. Wow. All right, well, we'll pull up the NVIDIA broadcast because it's coming up here in a little bit. Yeah, dude, that absolutely sucked. All right. Hopefully NVIDIA gives us something a little bit better. I'm actually going to change the stream title real quick. All right, so that should change, and then we'll post this in Discord real quick. Yeah, I was pretty underwhelmed by that whole spectacle. I'll just switch back over to this. So we still got 6 minutes till anything else happens. I'll post a brand new one. Videos. Keynote is now live. Come and watch with us. Can't spell NVIDIA right. Just need the link. Where the hell is the link for this thing at? Oh, we'll put on some music real quick. All right. Okay. That was thoroughly disappointing. Post on Twitter. I might. Still got 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably post on Twitter. Why did I not post? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. Dope. Alright, we'll post on Twitter real quick. I don't really have anybody follow my Twitter, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll put a hashtag in there and see what happens. Okay. Alright. Do I have a car? Yes, I do. Hashtag Nvidia. What is this called? Nvidia special event. Let's see if we can find it. I don't have the link for it pasted with it. Yes, I do have a car. Let's see. Copy link address. Okay. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous, but it's so fun. Running low. Hold on, don't let go. Running low. Keep running low. RTX on. Hashtag RTX 30, 30, 50. RTX 30, 50. Cool. Alright, I just tweeted it. If you guys want to go, if you guys even follow my Twitter, if you guys want to go retweet that, it'd help out a little bit. Okay. So, what type of car do I have? I have a really old car. It's not anything crazy. It's a Ford 500. Actually, I'll pull up a picture of it real quick. Let's see. That is what, Ford 500. Yeah, so it's like an old man car, but here. Let's switch over. This is what it looks like. So yeah, it's like a 2007. It's around where it is. So nothing crazy. Okay, so we got 2 minutes left. All right. Hopefully. All right, Jensen. Pull out another GPU.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. 2020 was an extremely tough year with no end of challenges. Millions of people tuned into gaming to play, create, and connect with one another. Steam saw the number of concurrent users increase by 40% over the previous year and more than double since 2018. Discord connected gamers with over 4 billion minutes of conversation and monthly active users reaching 140 million. That's nearly 3 times as many as 2 years ago. Together, we watched over 100 billion hours of gaming content on YouTube. That's twice as much as 2018. And with physical sports largely on the sidelines, esports has attracted legions of new fans.
Okay, cool. That's kind of the same stuff that we saw last time.
500 million people globally.
Yeah, everything's just been getting crazy with gaming.
2018, with another 150 million viewers expected over the next 3 years.
Not enough for me, at least.
More than ever, gaming has become an integral part of our lives. 2 years ago, we introduced a breakthrough in graphics, real-time ray tracing, and AI-based DLSS. We called it RTX. Together with Microsoft and top developers and game engines, we set off to bring the visual realism.
Microsoft's like the only thing that it looks really cool on. Everything else is just like the performance that's way too bad.
Consoles and the rest of the ecosystem are now on board. Ray tracing is the new standard. Last fall, hot out of Jensen's oven, we launched our second generation RTX, the GeForce RTX 30 series, Ampere architecture for gamers, and our biggest generational leap ever. Ampere features dedicated RT cores to accelerate ray tracing, Tensor cores for the performance-boosting DLSS, and new streaming multiprocessors, together delivering twice the performance of our prior generation. And our ultimate play is more than just beautiful graphics. We introduced low latency NVIDIA Reflex, so competitive gamers could be their best. And NVIDIA Broadcast.
I never actually used that. I don't know if that's any good or not.
Turns any room into a home broadcast studio.
That's like the old AMD one, right?
Over the past 4 months, we've launched 4 new Ampere-powered graphics cards. From the ultimate BF GPU, the GeForce RTX 3090, priced at $1499, to the $399 RTX 3060 Ti.
BF GPU.
Ampere has been our fastest-selling architecture ever, selling almost
back then. I didn't miss anything, not really. They're just going through the promotional stuff, and AMD did not come out with any new cool stuff, so
as we continue to work
did not miss anything. I'm a little bit upset about it, actually.
GeForce gaming to the
they basically just talked about their mobile lineup, and then we just started this keynote. They're just talking about games and stuff.
RT and DLSS on from almost any device. Windows laptops, Macs, Chromebooks, Android and iOS devices, and TVs, billions in total. GeForce Now connects you to your favorite PC game stores.
Have you guys actually tried GeForce Now? Like, what's the latency like if you guys have tried it?
Apex, and League of Legends. In all, over 800 PC games have been onboarded from 300 publishers, including 80 free-to-play games. With 6 million registered users, supported by our 25 global data centers, we streamed 200 million hours of gameplay in 2020. We hosted exclusive demos for the annual Game Awards show and streamed Cyberpunk 2077 to GFN gamers the day of launch.
Your new life starts now.
RTX technology has set a whole new standard.
It's like having 100 ping at all times, really. Is that bad?
Like Pumpkin Jack to the fastest selling PC game of all time, Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, 36 games are now powered by RTX, including the #1 Battle Royale game,
still a fun game,
the #1 RPG, the #1 MMO, and the #1 best-selling game of all time, Minecraft. And the list continues to grow. DLSS enables the
I don't know why a whole lot of people are really like going for that. I had a couple friends that are like looking into it. I'm like, the latency is just so bad. I don't know why you wouldn't just buy your own system. Just save up for a couple of months. You know, DLSS is actually really good though. Not lying. But it really only works in some games. Like, well. Like other games, some games it looks bad. Like Call of Duty, it doesn't look too good when you put on DLSS. Everything looks kind of pixelated. I haven't tried it on Cyberpunk though, because I don't have a Nvidia graphics card. But it's trash in Cyberpunk.
Today we are announcing more games.
Anything that's like I feel like high resolution or like a game that has like a lot of textures or anything like that, it just doesn't look good.
Starting with COD Modern Warfare in 2019, and then Black Ops Cold War, we've worked with Activision to bring ray tracing to the series.
See, even then, like, ray tracing isn't a big deal in Call of Duty. Like, I feel like FPS games, you never really want to go for ray tracing because nobody really looks for looks. Everybody just kind of wants the FPS.
Warzone is
so I don't know why they always push this like so hard. I don't know a whole lot of people who put on RTX whenever they're playing a Call of Duty game. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Over the years, we have worked closely with Square Enix, including the world-famous Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider series. Today, we would like to announce our latest partnership. We are bringing DLSS to Outriders, a brand new IP from Square Enix. Developed by people.
See, I'm actually kind of interested in Outriders. I wonder how DLSS is going to act on that. Probably pretty similar to how it is and everything else.
Set in an original sci-fi universe.
Again, won't be able to try it because AMD still got to come up with their Fidelity FX, and they didn't even talk about that in their keynote, which I'm a little bit upset about too as well.
Welcome to Enoch.
Alright,
here, if you plan on surviving, you need to rewire your brain for aggression. The scared hide, and the hesitant die. You are neither. You are the aggressor. You are the threat.
See, honestly, it looks like a pretty cool game.
You are Outriders.
Did I miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything.
The horror-themed
just talking about DLSS.
Grew to become a massive popular franchise with over 30 million downloads and 30 billion YouTube views. Today we are announcing with developer Steel Wolf Studios that the latest chapter
with RTX
Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach will feature RTX ray tracing and DLSS.
That's so funny,
You can expect a new level of immersion into Freddy's unique and frightening world. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is coming later this year. Here's a look at game footage our friends at Steel Wolf put together for us.
Gregory.
Dodd Games says I'm making a new PC with the Ryzen 5 3500X and a GTX 1660 Super. It's like, yeah, it's not a bad PC for 1080p. It just depends on what kind of pricing you're getting it for. Dude, is this the FNAF game?
And put you to bed.
This is kind of creepy. Okay.
I see you.
So is this with ray tracing on? As it doesn't really look like crazy good. FNAF. For 700, I'm assuming.
This next game was developed by Shanghai
Nvidia stock is going down
one
right
of the
now,
top
is it
China
really?
developers emerging onto the global stage.
For about 800 pounds?
Forged in Shadow
That's not
Forge
terrible.
is a platformer that was inspired by classics such as Metroid and Castlevania. As an action game, Fist features multiple weapons, numerous combos, upgradable skills, and a classic arcade-style experience. Nvidia worked closely with Shanghai
stock
Thai
right
Games
now.
to bring the game to life with ray tracing and DLSS.
Tanked $8 right then. Wow.
Illegal possession of ordnance. Arrest.
That looks like a kind of a cool platformer. Again, probably won't ever get it though. That's odd. It's not scary like the old ones. See, actually, I don't know if I like this game. It looks kind of Fist. Dude, I want to play some Fist when I get home.
Esports has become the preferred sport for tens of millions of gamers. 75% of GeForce gamers play competitive games like Fortnite, Valorant, and Apex Legends. And 99% of esports pros are competing on GeForce. So we developed Nvidia Reflex to help gamers get their best system.
Is that a real statistic? 99% of
Reflex has been a big hit
esports
among
pros
developers
play
and
on.
gamers. Since the introduction in September, a dozen games have added
RTX
support. Today, we are excited to announce that Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch are adopting Nvidia Reflex. Now, 7 of the top 10 competitive shooters support the technology. We also wanted to give gamers a way to accurately measure system latency. In September, we announced 4 360Hz G-Sync esports displays that feature an innovative tool.
Dude, that's insane.
The Reflex Latency Analyzer. The Latency Analyzer is to an esports gamer what a heart rate monitor is to a runner, a critical tool for measuring system health and performance. With hardware built into the display, it measures full click-to-display latency. Today, we are announcing 5 new G-Sync gaming monitors from Acer, AOC, and Asus, all
these are going to be crazy
Reflex
expensive.
Latency Analyzer. These panels expand the Reflex ecosystem to include 1440p resolution and 34-inch ultra-wide.
180 hertz, 34 inches, that's not bad.
Is our family of GPUs, and the 60 class is our most popular. The affordable price point is designed to bring the performance and features of our latest architecture to every gamer. For example, the GTX 1060 was one of our most successful GPUs we ever built. The GTX 1060 delivered a great generational leap in performance. It could power all the latest games at 1080p, 60 frames per second.
Okay.
But new games bring bigger worlds and cinematic graphics that demand more of the GPU.
All right.
This is evident in the latest sequels to these AAA games, where the GTX 1060 struggles to keep up. For instance, gamers were playing Watch Dogs 2 with high settings at 60 frames per second. But with Watch Dogs Legion, released last October, they only get 24 frames per second. And an even bigger change is underway. Turn on ray tracing, and these games become unplayable on the 1060.
Oh, of course, it doesn't have RT cores.
With 90% of the installed base on GTX, now is the perfect time to deliver an RTX for every gamer. Let me introduce the new GeForce RTX 3060, which brings the power of Ampere, our second generation RTX architecture, to every gamer. Twice the raster performance
That's pretty cool.
of the 1060, and 10 times the ray tracing performance. The RTX 3060 powers the latest games with RTX on at 60 frames per second.
Let's see the card. So it looks like it's the same design as the 3060 Ti and the 3070. Or no, it doesn't. Never mind. That's completely different. What is that? That's actually a really cool card, though. Give me the specs.
The RTX 3060 is a powerful GPU.
Uh-huh.
It has 13 shader teraflops, 25 RT teraflops for ray tracing, and 101 tensor teraflops to power
Okay, those don't mean anything.
It has 12 gigabytes of G6 memory and starts at just $329.
Wow.
The RTX 3060 will be available worldwide in late February.
What the heck?
Amazing gaming doesn't end at the desktop.
12 gigs of RAM when the 3060 Ti only has 8. That makes no sense.
There are 50 million gaming laptops, which powered over 14 billion gaming hours last year.
That's
and the
really
power
odd.
of these laptops has inspired gamers to find new ways to play. In console mode, connected to a big screen TV using a controller, or driving an ultra-wide monitor with a keyboard and mouse. These high-performance machines also meet the needs of 45 million creators and everyone working and studying from home. Today we are announcing a new generation of Ampere-powered laptops with 2nd generation RTX and 3rd generation Max-Q technologies, delivering twice the power efficiency of previous generations.
Yeah, it's honestly is
nowhere does
great
efficiency
value.
matter more than in the extremely power-constrained environment of a modern gaming laptop. So 4 years ago, we introduced Max-Q. Max-Q is a system design approach that delivers high performance in thin and light gaming laptops. It has fundamentally changed how laptops are built. Every aspect, the CPU, GPU, software, PCB design, power delivery, thermals, are optimized for power and performance. Our 3rd generation Max-Q technologies use AI and new system optimizations to make high-performance gaming laptops faster and better than ever. Traditionally, gaming laptops set the power for the CPU and GPU. Yet games and creative apps are dynamic, and demands on the system change
Everyone
from frame
ganks
to
until
frame.
the 3060 has
Today
more
we are
VRAM than the
introducing
3080.
dynamic
Oh
boost
yeah, I didn't
CPU,
even think of that.
which
Yeah,
for
it
the
does have
first
more
time
VRAM than
uses
like
AI
every other card
to
except the
shift power
3090.
between the CPU, GPU, and now GPU memory.
Wow.
Determining where it is needed
I don't know
most.
what Nvidia's
The
thinking,
AI
man. I don't know what
networks
they were
and
thinking
Dynamic Boost
releasing the
2.0
3080 with
manage power on a
only
per
10
frame
gigs,
basis.
dude. That's
So your
nothing.
laptop is constantly optimized.
That's one of the reasons why
for
I bought my
maximum
RX 680
The result
or yeah,
is a larger
6800 or
performance
whatever you want
than
to call it.
ever before.
Because it's got 16 gigs.
We
I'm
are
like,
also
dude, that's going to
introducing
last me for
Whisper Mode
years.
2.0, delivering a new level of acoustic control for gaming laptops. Whisper Mode has been re-engineered from the ground up and is custom built into each laptop at a system level. You pick your desired acoustics, and Whisper Mode 2.0's AI-powered algorithms manage the CPU, GPU, system temperature, and fan speeds to deliver great acoustics at the best possible performance.
That's pretty cool.
Next, we are introducing Resizable Bar, which leverages the advanced capabilities of PCI
So they're doing this
Express
now.
to boost gaming performance. Games use GPU memory for textures, shaders, and geometry, constantly updating as the player moves
Man,
through the world.
Nvidia's actually getting competitive
Today, only
now.
part
Holy
of
crap.
the GPU's memory can be accessed at any one time by the CPU, requiring many memory updates. With Resizable Bar, the game can access
See,
the
I don't
entire
even have
GPU
it
memory,
on mine because I don't
allowing
have
for
a
multiple
5000
updates at
series
the same
CPU
time,
or a
improving
500
performance.
series motherboard.
Finally, DLSS is a breakthrough for gaming laptops. It
They're
uses
putting it on their
AI
GPUs
and
now,
RTX
which is kinda
tensor
crazy.
cores to deliver up to 2x the performance in the same power. A GPU needs to calculate almost 4 million pixels for a single 1440p frame. DLSS requires only a fraction of the pixels, which improves efficiency and increases performance. It also delivers more battery life when you are gaming on the go. Max-Q has reinvented the gaming laptop. 4 years ago, the fastest laptops in the world were powered by a GTX 1080. Average 40 millimeters thick and weighed over 9 pounds.
You're back, dude.
After
Welcome
4
back.
years of innovation,
You missed the 3060.
Max 2 Gen 3 laptops are half the size,
They're talking about laptops
half
right
the
now,
weight,
which is
and
really
deliver
bad.
up to 10 times
yeah,
the performance.
we're here with Nvidia.
More gamers are choosing to play on laptops. And with
But the
95%
3060, man,
of the
12
installed
gigs of
base
RAM.
below the
More than the
performance of the latest
3080.
consoles, it's time to introduce a new
For,
generation.
what was that, $330?
The RTX 3060 laptop is faster than anything on the market today,
Huh.
including the $2,500 RTX 2080 Super. It's
Wow.
30% faster than the PlayStation 5 and delivers 90 frames per second on the latest games at
That might
ultra
be my
settings,
new
1080p.
my next graphics card, dude.
The RTX 3060 laptops start at just $999.
Wow, dude. That's
Gamers know
insane.
that 1440p displays with twice the pixels
$1,000 for
provide
a
the
full
perfect
laptop
mix of high fidelity
that has the
graphics
same
and great
performance as a PS5, dude. That's actually
Yet
insane.
they are missing on
or better
laptops.
performance, sorry.
For years, we've been working behind the scenes with display manufacturers and OEMs.
That's crazy.
Now, for the first time, 1440p displays will be widely available. Introducing the GeForce RTX 3070 laptop, a 1440p gaming beast.
Damn.
It's 50% faster than the RTX 2070 and delivers 90 frames per second.
So when they're
ultra
comparing
settings
it
at
against
1440p.
the RTX 2070,
RTX
they're talking
3070
about the
laptops
RTX 2070
start at
mobile,
$1299.
which is completely different
Finally,
than
our flagship
what was
GeForce
initially in there.
RTX 3080 laptop.
So like
With up
the
to
3070
16
desktop and the
gigabytes of
3070
G6 memory, it is a world's fastest
one
laptop
in the
for gamers
the
and
mobile department
creators.
are going to be
It
completely
delivers
different.
100 frames per
They're just going to be
second
completely
with
different. They're going to be
RTX
cut down.
and
So
starts at $1999.
$2,000.
Today,
Wow.
nearly 3/4 of laptop gamers play esports. The resulting popularity of high refresh rate laptops continues to grow, doubling this past year. I'm excited to announce that over half of the new 30 series laptops will offer 240 Hz or higher refresh rates. With the performance of our GeForce RTX 3080 laptop GPU,
That's really good performance.
gamers
Holy
will be
crap.
able to play at 240 frames per second across top titles like Overwatch, Rainbow
So
Six,
this is the new
Valorant,
Razer
and
Blade that's
Fortnite.
coming out this year, I guess.
combined with
If you guys read
Nvidia
that little bottom
refresh,
right there, so
gamers
that's
can
the new
achieve
Razer Blade
sub 20
15
millisecond system latency,
on a 360 hertz
enabling
panel
them
at
to play at
1080p.
their absolute best. From
Wow.
videos to photography to 3D animation, the creation of digital content is exploding. NVIDIA Studio is our accelerated platform for creators, speeding up ray tracing and AI.
Yeah, if I get a
in over
laptop, it might
50
be the
applications,
3060 one.
including Adobe
Honestly.
Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve,
I'm probably going to get
and
like a
Blender.
Razer
And
Blade
monthly
15
studio
with a
drivers
3060
bring
in
new
it.
features, faster
If I can.
performance, and enhanced stability. Since the launch of Studio in 2019, there have been over 100 purpose-built Studio laptops and desktops from every major OEM.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
NVIDIA
Internet
Ampere
just
architecture takes Studio laptops to the
died
next
for a
level.
second.
Rendering is up to 5 times faster than Pascal. Video editors can work with 8K raw footage, use AI to simplify workflows, and reduce encode times by up to 75%. Artists have up to 16 gigabytes of graphics memory to work with huge assets across multiple apps at the same time.
What I missed over the past hour,
RTX
a 3060 came
AI
out, and they're
will
coming out with a
change the
bunch
way
of
creators
really
work.
good mobile
For example,
graphics cards.
Adobe Photoshop recently
So 3060 has
introduced
12
Neural
gigs of
Filters,
RAM too,
which
and
uses
it should be
AI to
performing
quickly
like
make
a little
complex
bit,
edits
probably
in
around
Photoshop.
the same actually as a 3060 Ti. I don't know what Nvidia is doing
Adobe
right
Premiere
now.
Pro Auto Reframe uses AI to convert
But their mobile
landscape
stuff looks
video
really
to
cool,
portrait
too.
while keeping the action front and center. In DaVinci Resolve 17, the new Magic Mask feature uses AI to speed up mask creation and tracking. NVIDIA Optics AI denoising in Blender cleans up noise on the fly, quickly resolving 3D images.
Okay.
407.
And NVIDIA Omniverse Audio to Face.
Anything
uses
happened with
AI to
AMD? No,
animate
not really.
unrigged 3D characters
After they just talked about
based
their mobile
solely
stuff,
on an
and then
audio
that was it.
source.
I was
Your
actually kind of
nation,
upset about it, dude.
Conceived in liberty and dedicated
Not
to
something
the
that I enjoyed.
proposition that all men are created equal.
Today, we're introducing over 70 laptops from every OEM, our biggest launch ever. These are the world's fastest laptops.
Dude,
that
I'm
give
probably gonna
gamers
cop
and
a
creators
Nvidia
a
laptop when
huge
they come
variety
out.
to pick the right device for their needs. Available beginning January 26.
Nvidia graphics card, maybe? I don't know. Actually, I'll have to see what Intel's performance is like on mobile this year. Though what they never did show was actually the wattage that those things use, which I might be a little bit concerned about. Because these things might be running hot. Never really know.
RTX is the new standard, and the momentum continues to grow. With most of the installed base underpowered for the latest games, we're bringing RTX to every gamer with the GeForce RTX 3060. Finally, as more gamers are choosing laptops, we're launching a new generation of RTX laptops, ready to play the most demanding games.
No more new cards?
Thanks everyone for tuning in today, and as always,
the end of it. Wow.
Thanks to all of our fans for all their support. And before we go, we've got one more treat for you.
One more thing. What is it? Another graphics card? What needs to be another graphics card? Yeah, 112 degrees C. Well, now. Yeah, I know it's a laptop, but see, I don't know if it's. Again, it all depends on what kind of wattage it's using. Is this just RTX and Flight Simulator? Is that all it is? I'm hoping it's gonna be like a 3070 Ti because they basically just killed the 3070 with the graphics card that's gonna be $330. Okay. Cool, he's flying a plane. Please, just give me new hardware. Razer Blade 15. That's it. That's it. Is that the end of it? Wow. Well, that was it, guys. Thanks for sticking around for the 2 hours.
Then you said something under your breath. I can't take it. I know what you're thinking. I wish I could fix this, yeah.
Oh, sorry by the way, guys. I didn't see that my mic wasn't picking up. So first off, thank you for sitting down, watching with me. I know that there's a lot of letdowns here, and we didn't have face cam, but we are going to be streaming on Friday, just so that we can turn out this music, just so that we can actually try out face cam again, and see if that stuff kind of works. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a fun time. I know I can't thank you guys enough for all those super chats, first super chats that we've ever had. And yeah, guys, thanks a ton, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.